Okay, YouTube, today we're going to do the primer ball and fuel lines on a troy-bilt TB80 EC. It's 27cc weed eater. First thing we're going to do is take the air filter off. Now we're going to take these two bolts out. T25s I think are the size, or a flathead screwdriver. We're basically going right down. You could replace the carburetor as well at the same time. So I'm going to show you how to take that out and everything. You know, we're only going to do the primer ball and fuel lines. Try to save the customer a few dollars. So take these two out. Okay, now the throttle cable is just an S turn. Just turn it, pops right out. Now we're going to take these two screws out. Now we're going to pull this metal plate right here off, and the primer ball will come right out with it. Now I know that primer ball doesn't have any holes or anything in it, but as soon as the fresh gas goes through and hits that, it's going to crack. If it doesn't, it's going to crack a week later, so I'm just replacing it and getting it over and done with. Alright, set the brand new primer ball in place, get it nice and set down in there, and then we're going to put this plate right back on and put the two screws back in. Now we got the primer ball on. We're just going to go ahead and clean off any debris that's left over from the old lines off these nipples. Now we cut the fuel line in a point. We're going to start at the right hand hole, and we'll get that in there to that point. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot the oil. We dip it in oil. It makes it slide in there a lot easier. You can use any oil. This is 2-cycle oil. You can use spray oil. You can use 30 weight motor oil. You can use motor oil of any kind. You can use vegetable oil. I don't care. You're just trying to make it slide into this hole easier. Then we use needle nose. We'll kind of force it down in there as much as we can. It doesn't want to go at all. Alright, we're going to take the gas cap. Alright, so now see the nipples hanging down in there? Or the tip of it's hanging down in there? We're just going to grab it with a needle nose and pull it out. This is kind of a two-hand job, but you're going to grab it, pull it, and pull. You're just going to pull it down a little bit. You don't even have to pull it out. Just pull this one down a little bit. Okay, that's going to be our return line. So now we're going to put this carb up here, get an idea of how long we want this, this fuel line. So we're going to cut that like right around there. Now we're going to do the same thing with the main fuel line. We're going to dip in a little bit of oil. And we're going to get it in this first hole and grab it with needle nose pliers. We're going to pull that one all the way out of the gas tank. So I'll show you. Just like that, and I'll just cut this tip off. Now we're going to take a brand new fuel filter. We're going to dip the tip of it into the oil, and then we're going to push it into that fuel line. Now any of these parts that I use, we're going to be able to see them in the description. I'll have a whole kit with the brand new carburetor and everything. It's like 20 bucks, so totally worth buying it. It's on Amazon, so I'll list all them in the description. Okay, now I've gotten this on. I'm just going to turn it around and shove it right back into the fuel tank. We're trying to get it all the way down in there as much as possible, so it's about the center, and we want it sitting right on the bottom, just like that. Now we're going to figure out about the length we need for this. It's going to be around about the same as this one. We're going to cut off right, it's going to be about the same as this one. We're going to cut it off right about here. Here. Alright, let me get my hands free. Okay, now suction is the bottom one. The one closest to the primer ball is the overflow. So the suction one will go to the filter line. And then we're going to just put that S back into the throttle cable, right back into the throttle arm. Now we're going to put these two bolts right back into the carburetor and reattach the carburetor to the weed eater. Choke arm goes up towards the spark plug, and make sure that little yellow gasket's on there. It's super important. Fill with gas, put your gas cap on, put your air filter assembly back on. Where the heck is that thing? Here, your air filter. Make sure it's nice and clean. Put your air filter back on. This just slides in this side. Like that. Guess that's a two-handed job? No? Okay. Back in. That's pretty much it. Alright guys, So that's everything. Put everything you need in the description, so it's easy for you to find on Amazon. If you have any questions, you're always welcome to comment in the comments below. Yeah, if this helped you in any way, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, show me a little love. Peace. Today's t-shirt. Hope you can see it. I don't know if you can. I'm getting a new camera for my birthday. I bought it. My wife's giving it to me. Yay.